to here with Fee. As you can see, I am not Fee. She's given me a channel today to bake something nice for her. And yeah, so I'm baking a lemon cake today, and it's not like your normal lemon cake, it's more of a lemon loaf. Let me show you. It fits in this. So I'm going to put some coconut, vanilla essence, and a few other ingredients. Yeah, but I'm following a recipe that doesn't include that, but because life is all about experimenting and enjoying, I like coconut and I love lemon, so that's why I put it in today. So my name is Christy. I forgot to mention that I am Fiona's sister. If you're an OG, you've heard of me or you've seen me, and if not, please subscribe to her channel. She has interesting content. She's fun and she has a nice spirit, so kindly join us on this journey and enjoy me today as well as I bake with you, or as you bake with me. Here are our ingredients: our fruits, our raisins, our caster sugar. Today I won't be using normal sugar, I prefer caster sugar. Our kimbo, which is also known as vegetable shortening in its solid form. We also have self-raising flour. I will not be using all-purpose because I do not like the taste of baking powder. So yes, that's why I am using self-raising flour. And also I found that this recipe is enough. With this flour, I didn't need to add any more baking powder. This recipe does not require baking soda, as you have seen. It's just for baking powder. Next, we have our grater that we will be grating our lemons. I prefer to use a smaller side because this is going to enter the cake and you don't really want to be chewing on chunky pieces of lemon skin or lemon rind. Here we have our baking tin, which can accommodate 900 grams of cake mix. Yeah, it's a lemon loaf. This is the shape we'll be using today. You can also bake bread in this. It would look amazing. Some are deeper, but mine is a bit shallow. Here's our sieve to sieve our flour. We sieve flour to incorporate air and to separate the particles so you don't have clumps inside. And our beautiful 4 eggs. It's not an eggy cake, even though there are 4 eggs. It just makes it soft and moist and just lovely to eat, and it's decadent and it's smooth. Honestly, I've done this without all these eggs, and there's a difference when you use 4 eggs, including the yolk, like the whole thing. Here we have our measuring gadget. Yeah, so I need to be accurate because baking is a science. If you get things off, it's going to throw off your recipe and you'll have disasters, and I'll touch on that a bit later in the video because I have some experience in disaster cakes. And here we have our whisk. We need a whisk today. I will not use a whisker because I want our mixture to be airy, and a whisk does such a good job. Moving swiftly along, I have my lemons, which you'll see later on. I didn't use everything, I stuck to the recipe. And here we have our container. I like it round, of course. It makes sense if it's round. How are you going to whisk stuff if it's like a square? Please keep it round. We have our vanilla over there, and then back there we have our desiccated coconuts, which we will use at the end of the recipe. Now here we are using this kimbo or vegetable shortening to grease our pans. Please grease your pans properly. Like, make sure every inch of your pan or your cake tin has grease. Like, literally go in and check the reflection to see if there's grease everywhere, because if you don't grease this thing well, you will be frustrated in the end. So take your time, massage that thing in, and enjoy yourself as well. have our vegetable shortening here, and in this recipe we need oil. So I'm going to portion it 200 grams as the recipe says, and then I put it in the microwave at a blast of 30 seconds. I stir, and 30 seconds again, or 40, then I stir, and this is the result. So that's what we're going to use as our liquid oil. Here is an example of a wrecked cake which has a hole and a crack. The hole comes from way too much sugar. The crack comes from like no moisture, or little moisture, or too much moisture. So my other cake turned out like this, and it was so terrible and heartbreaking. I put too much sugar and the moisture level was too little because I only used 1 egg. This can also happen because you keep opening the oven. So don't open the oven so the cake can bake evenly.